Hello guys, welcome to Forexically. Today, I'll be taking you through simple trading strategy with custom indicator. One of my simple trading strategies with a custom indicator called Dr. Forex Signal. Okay, so before we delve straight into it, I'd like to intimate us on the indicators I have on my main chart. So I have a red arrow signal. You would see where my cursor is pointing at that there's a red, big red right behind the yellow there. That's a red arrow. Then you see three level semaphore. That is this yellow you're looking at is the first one in the three level semaphore. This circular purple with two written on it is the second one. Then this brown, or should I say orange circle, which is smaller than the purple with one written on it, is the third one. So those three makes up the semaphore. Then I have an enter signal. An enter signal, I have a blue when it's supposed to be for a buy, and I have a purple which when it's supposed to be for a sell. So look at the semaphore on the top right hand side. You see that there's a purple on it. That's the enter signal for a sell. Then look below, you see a blue signal on the semaphore. That's an enter signal for a buy. Then I have line at current candle, which is this blue horizontal line. Then I have support and resistance lines, which are horizontal. The support, that was vertical, sorry. The support and resistance are the horizontal lines. Now you see the resistance as the yellow band, which will be above, showing you it's a resistance point, while you see the support as a white horizontal band, which is below, indicating it's for a buy. All right, so those are the indicators I have on the main chart. Now, the other indicators I'm using is the Dr. Forex signal, which, as I said, is the lead on this strategy. Then I have a bonus signal, a bonus indicator I introduced just as a bonus, not necessarily the main thing, but I mean, from time to time, it helps me to reconfirm a strategy that I want to take. So that is RSI with a period of 10 adjusted to line 50. Okay. Now for the RSI, whenever I'm about to take a buy signal, I want to see that the RSI is moving towards the line 50 or has even crossed the line 50 upwards, going upwards. That would, I mean, make me feel more comfortable with a buy. And for a sell, I'd rather love to see it crossing downward, maybe under or moving towards it. That would give me assurance for a sell. Okay, straight into my strategy. My rules are simple. Now, as I said again, use on time frame. So rule one, I look for a new signal on the Dr. Forex signal. And my signals are the red for a sell and the blue, or pardon me, the green for a buy. That's the first rule. So let's scroll and see what I'm talking about. Red for a sell, green for a buy. So let's take a look at this. I click on my crosshair so that we can look at it in details. So let's look at this first thread. That's indicating a sell, right? Yeah. Now, after seeing that red for a sell, the second rule for my trading with this strategy is that I look at the chart, the main chart, and I look for the middle line. Okay, so you see that for the trend corridor, I have an upper band which is red, a lower band which is blue, and a middle line which is green. I'm most interested in the middle line which is green. Reason for me is that I'm a conservative trader, so my take profits are normally at that middle band. So I want to see the relationship between price and that middle band. If price is close to that middle band, for me the trade has gone. So I won't bother entering that trade. But when price is still far from that middle band, after all my other signals align, I can still go in for the trade. So based on this one, what's the relationship between price and the middle band? Price is quite far from the middle band. So that's rule number two, still in line. Rule number three, then I look at the main chart itself. I indicated about four signal lines, which signal indicators, which I've put on the main chart. So I need a confluence of two to three, just two to three. If I can have a confluence of two to three close by, then it's okay for me to enter the trade. So let's look at this one. We have a resistant line, the horizontal yellow line, check, that's one. Then we have a red signal, that's the red, big red, which had happened shortly before that, that's two. Then we have the semaphore, the yellow one itself, that's three. Then we have the small signal again, that's the purple on the semaphore, so that's four. So in fact, I have all my check here. Then my added bonus of RSI go down and I look at the relationship between RSI and the 50 line. We will see that the RSI has just crossed the 50 line. Now tell me, what are you waiting for? This is the kind of trade I'm looking for. So I'll dive into this trade. So what will be my take profit? What will be my stop loss for this trade? My stop loss will be right above the previous high, since it's for a sell, above the previous high, which will be about 111.95. My signal is on this, so my entry is on the next candle, which would have been 11116. Then my take profit, as I said, conservative me that I am, I will just go for the middle. So my take profit will be 109.02. You see that the trade even still went further to almost the end of the band, but personally, I'm conservative like that. So I'd rather take my profit at the middle band. Yeah? All right. So let's look at another signal. The next signal there is a green, indicating a buy. So let's see if we have confluence at that point. Okay, so let's leave the crosshair on it to analyze. Now, Dr. Forex signal tells us it's a buy. That's point one for our rule. Point two, what's the relationship between the price and the middle line? Is it close to the middle line? No, it's still far off. So if other things align, the trade is still a go. Okay. Now, point three, do we have two to three confluence? Let's check. We have the support, the horizontal support line there, one. Then we have semaphore, that's two. Okay, so that also works. Then the bonus point. What's the relationship between RSI and the 50 line? You see that the RSI has crossed upward of the 50 line. So we enter a buy on the next candle here, which would have been about 107.23. Yes, I take profit will be at the middle, which would have been 108.45 and before 9. Then stop loss would be under it. I'd rather we give the stop loss on breathing space, but again, because this is the 4-hour time frame, the whiplash on 4 hour is less than you have on lower time frames. But basically, you give the stop loss some room to breathe under the previous low and you have your take profit. So let's check one more before we check out another time frame. Okay, so here we have a sell signal. Before we decide, we analyze what's the relationship between price and the middle green line, which is normally our take profit. Okay, so not too far, not too close. All right. Do we have two to three other signals close by? We have the semaphore, the 1 point, the orange bad one, the one for one. Then we have a support, a resistance close by. Those are two. Okay. We want to see the relationship between RSI and the line 50. The RSI is actually pointing upward at this point, so I just may not take this trade. It's not as clear as some of the other ones, so I think I'll pass. All right, so let's move on to another time frame with this same strategy. Let's check the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so we have our 1 hour time frame. Let's just take a random point. Okay, so this is a red signal, which is supposed to be a sell. Is it close to? Don't forget, our next point is our next trading rule is it close, or what's the relationship between price and the middle line, which is normally my take profit? Is too close, I'll pass. Next, the green signal shows me buy. Relationship between price and the green middle green line is too close, I'll pass also. red to the green line, too close, I'll pass. So for me, what this does is that it ensures that I'm very shielded with the kind of trades I take. All these trades I passed on, they were actually successful, but I only knew they were successful after the trade had gone. I couldn't have known before the trade. So having all these trading rules simply helps me with my peace of mind. It helps me to determine the kind of trades I will go into and the ones I'll pass on. Yes, they may be favorable eventually, but I'd rather go on to trades that I can be sure of at least 80% of the success. Okay, so let's look at this one. I have a green signal. Relationship between price and the middle green line is like halfway. If I'm comfortable with having just a little take profit, then maybe. Okay, let's check the other confluence. We have a support close by here. We have a purple semaphore close by. So two. Then relationship between RSI and line 50. We see that RSI is pointing upward. So yeah. However, again, as conservative as I am, my take profit will still be the middle. So even if I entered on let's see, because I'll enter on the next candle. If I entered at 110.43, my take profit would have been 110.86, which is still not bad. 43 to 86, still about 40 something pips, not bad really. So that's it, and my stop loss would have been under that previous low. Let's check this next one out. Relationship is a red signal showing a sell. Okay, relationship between price and the middle green line is quite a distance. So if at all I end up taking this trade, it's going to be profitable, all things being equal. Now, do I have at least two other confluence on signals? I have the yellow resistant line one, then I have semaphore, that's the orange figure one of the semaphore, that's two. So if I'm entering this trade, just to corroborate and be sure, what's the relationship between RSI and the line 50? I see that the RSI is about that line 50. So yeah, it's a safe bet. So if I'm entering this trade, that will be on the next candle. Next candle being this, that's 111.15. My take profit would have been just my middle again as usual. That'll be 111.15 to 110.41. Not a bad deal. My stop loss would have been above. Okay, so let's look at the next one. The next one indicates a buy, but it's already close to my middle line, so I'll pass. The next one indicates a sell. Let's see how close is it to my middle green line. It's quite a distance. Check. Two other confluence points. I have the yellow resistant line one, then I have the semaphore, that's the orange one, that's two. Yes, so take profit again as usual, my middle green line, that's 107.82, 107.82, and my entry would have been 108.39 to 107.82. Okay, the next one, we have a green signal. How close is my price to my middle green? Not too far, so I might pass on that trade because my profits will not be too much since I only go for profit in the middle of the band. Okay, let's look at where we are, even the second to the last signal gotten on this strategy. It says a sell, but the price relationship with the middle line is close, so I'll pass on it. Now we are waiting to see if we have a signal to indicate a buy, and until then, that's it on this one. Okay, let's look at another time frame. Let's go into the 2 minutes time frame and let's just take a quick analysis. Okay, so we see a buy signal here, which is green. What's the relationship between price and the middle green? Is still a distance. Check. um do we have a confluence of at least two signals at that point? I can't see two signals close by. I see only one, so I'll pass. This next one, it's a sell signal, but it's close to my middle green line, which is my normal take profit, so I'll pass. The next one, it's a buy, but it's close to my middle green line, so I'll pass again on that. Okay. In fact, at the very point, it's a sell signal. However, because it has gone too far off, it's closer to the end band that I never get to, I won't take this trade. So you can see that with this kind of strategy and real discipline and dedication at it, you cannot but be a profitable trader, because you would not just jump into every trade based on what you see. You would check with all these rules and ensure that you only go into trades when you are most comfortable. Okay, so thanks for joining. Please hit the subscribe button and go below, share your comments, your thoughts, and let's just chat and vibe together. Thank you.